Hi everyone, I am showing you the simplest way to make a kale salad that everyone in my family has been loving, except for one. My youngest doesn't really love the texture of kale, so she may come around, but everyone else in the family is loving this. And I think sometimes when we prepare kale, we think it has to be something kind of elaborate or require a really special dressing. And yes, a special dressing can do a lot, but here's what else can do a lot. A little simple trick of avocado and lemon juice. I'm just picking the seeds out of my lemons. Organic lemons have the most seeds. It's just so many. And just salt. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, that little guy does not want to come out. There he goes. So just mash the avocado in your hands and then start massaging it into your kale. So depending on how much kale you have, you may use a full avocado. I think I will tonight, but I made a smaller one the other night and I used half an avocado. It will break down, the kale will break down. You can see already the volume has come down on the kale. So I may use less than a full avocado, and I may want to add more kale because I'm looking at this now. And as soon as you start to massage it and break it down, it reduces a lot in volume. So the thing with kale is some people find it really bitter, and it is a bitter green, but it's also a little rigid, right? So it has this, I'm adding some salt now. My hands are a little avocado-y. It has this tough kind of fibrous cell that needs to be broken down. So I'm just adding some coarse salt. And once you add the massaging with a little lemon juice and salt, it will break down the kale. And when kale first kind of gained a lot of popularity, like I'd say maybe 9-10 years ago, I remember everything was about kale and it was an obsession. People were doing kale salads with olive oil and massaging the olive oil into the kale. Well, this is the same idea, but you're using a whole foods fat, being avocado, just a little salt and lemon juice. I had another bit of avocado. Okay, here we go. So I'm just scooping it out with my hands. You know what? You could use tongs or something, but God gave us hands. Whoops. And sometimes they really work the best. You can sense how the kale is breaking down. It feels nice on the hands too. So just wash your hands really well before going in there. And that's it. I'm just going to taste it and see if it needs a little bit more lemon juice or a little more salt. You could add more avocado. If you add more, it's just going to have a thicker coating of avocado, and that's nice too. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. You know what? Another thing you can do is, and I'm not sponsored by Trader Joe's, but you could use something like a garlic salt. If you wanted a little more flavor, that would be good. I like just a little salt. You could add a bit of pepper. And then, if you want to dress it up more, you can add in other veggies. You could add in some tomatoes or cucumbers or anything like that. But keep in mind that kale can take the acidity and it will break down the leaves. Whereas if you use lettuce or cucumbers or something else, they will release a lot of water and you're just going to be left with like salad sludge, and no one wants that. So with kale, you can do this and even set it aside for like an hour before dinner, and then it's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to taste this one more time and try not to, because I'm talking too much. Yummy, perfect. So that's it. And I'm going to encourage you that if you're not quite loving kale, use more avocado, because the more avocado you use, why not finish off this little bit? I've washed my hands 4 times now. It's going to be even better. But if you're looking to have it, like a little lower fat for any reason, then you can use less avocado to taste. So there you have it. It's delicious, simple. I'm making pizzas tonight, so that's why I have all this going on here. And we're going to have this on the side. And already that huge amount of kale has broken down. And one more taste. Yeah, a little extra avocado never hurts. Okay, guys, give this a try and let me know what you think. You don't really need a recipe. A bunch of kale, 1/2 to 1 avocado, sprinkling of sea salt, like maybe 1/4 teaspoon, and a good squeeze of lemon juice, like maybe a tablespoon, or even 2 teaspoons. Nah, maybe a tablespoon. 3 teaspoons are a tablespoon, so you go for it. And just taste as you go. That's the best way to cook. All right, give it a try. Let me know what you think.